Welcome, everybody, to Game Time Decision, Monday, October 24th edition. I'm your host, Detroit Lenny, here joined with our two favorite knuckleheads, as always, Nick and Tim Earl. Boom, boom, boom. We also got brought to you by Caesar Sportsbook. Wager up to $1,250 on your first bet. If you don't win, you'll get 100% of your stake back as a free bet. And win or lose, you also get 1,000 reward credits and 1,000 tier credits. All you got to do is sign up. Use the link in the description below. Or download the app, use the promo code GTDFULL. That'll get you all that good stuff. Keep in mind, earlsportsbets.com/promo. 7-day package is available on their site. As a special here, $49, 7 days worth of value in the heat of sports world right now with playoff baseball, college football, NFL football, NBA, college basketball right around the corner, NHL in full swing. Everything is available. This is value. Get on it while you still can.
Not to mention yesterday we were 12-5 on the site, which was good enough for second place.
Only
up 680, good enough for second place, and the only person who was better than us was Higgs.
And
it doesn't show it on the leaderboard. It doesn't show it on the leaderboards now because it took away the noon games.
The games. He was on a heater. He's been on a heater in the NFL, folks. He really has. But yesterday he had a day. I think he was like 12-1 or something.
12-1.
Yeah.
Only loser was the Falcons.
I thought I was doing good at 8-1, and he said, "Hold my beer." And I'm like, all right. It was a good weekend all in all, to be honest with you.
Saturday wasn't that good, but
Saturday was like okay.
We were down 1.5 units on Saturday.
I was like up half a unit, so and like it's like one of those things. Like he couldn't be on the right. But NFL, whoo, sweet baby Jesus, we had a day. Yes, we had a day on Sunday, so we're looking to continue that rolling into Monday night. Hopefully. We got a full NHL card. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say full. 6 games. That's pretty damn full. We have.
Only problem is we don't have the best team.
Well, no, you're right. The Wings
Sabres play tomorrow in Seattle.
The Wings are not playing tonight. They're playing.
I just realized the whole time I've been muted.
Well, yeah,
because I unplugged my microphone because you said I was something was echoing, so I unplugged my microphone and plugged it back in, and totally didn't realize that.
It mutes it.
So I've been talking, and I felt like you guys were ignoring me, but meantime,
yes, we are ignoring you. Screw you,
Nick.
Shut up.
We're doing both. I mean, we couldn't hear you, and we were ignoring you. No, that's fine. Yeah. But let's just get into our plays of the day here real quick before we hit the chat. Tim's NHL play of the day. He's 5-5, up 5.1 units. Vancouver in regulation, plus 190 action.
It's gross. I know, it's gross. But Vancouver in regulation.
Okay.
They haven't won a game this year so far. There's no way the Hurricanes lose to Vancouver.
Well, I mean, everybody can lose to anybody on any given day.
How ironic would it be that Carolina can go through the Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver gauntlet and lose every game, but meanwhile we have some bozo team that can go run through all those teams?
Edmonton, Calgary, and Vancouver, yeah, those were all easy wins. Yeah, Buffalo, easy road trip. What are you talking about? Light work. Just wait until the Buffalo Sabres go on a road trip, have to play Chicago, Arizona, and Seattle, or whatever the bottom 3, and end up losing 2 out of 3 of them. That's where we'll lose them.
Release the Kraken.
Can I just say that in the Eastern Conference, the number 3 and 4 teams might be the 2 best teams in the NHL.
I'm sorry, hold on.
Is it the goddamn Wings too?
I'm sorry, it's the number 4 and 5 team.
The Wings came through for me. They came through for me yesterday, right? Yesterday, I had the money lined, and they win against the Quacks.
They won. Nice.
They beat the Quack out of them.
They did, like 5-1, 5-2, something like that.
5-1. It was beautiful.
Yeah. So Eastern Conference currently goes Boston, Pittsburgh, Florida, Buffalo Red Wings.
Sabres, baby. Let's get it.
I'm telling you right now, at the end of the year, we will be on top of Buffalo.
And we'll both not be in the playoff picture.
Neither one of us will be in the playoff picture. Exactly.
Sabres will be in that 8 seed. They'll be in that 8 seed.
I think here's how the year's going to finish. I still think Boston, Pittsburgh, the two top teams right now, I think they miss altogether. When push comes to shove, I see five of these teams that are in the playoff picture right now. I don't see making the playoffs. Because the Rangers are going to take one of those spots. The Lightning are going to take another one of those spots.
I think the Red Wings are exactly where they're going to be.
Washington takes one of those spots. I think the Islanders can take one of those spots. And the Devils. The Devils are going to make the playoffs this year. Quote me on that one, please.
I just think the Wings are going to end up right where they are right now. They're going to end up fighting for a playoff spot. Right now, they're in the number one wild card.
I think they're going to be fighting for a wild card against the Devils. I
can see that. Or Buffalo, to be honest with you. I don't know if Buffalo can really sustain this.
We've seen this with Buffalo before. They come out strong and then they shit themselves.
But Buffalo has a bunch of young prospects up that are only going to get stronger the longer they're in the league.
Yeah, except for Craig Anderson about a month and a half in.
I love it.
But no.
Not to mention the Norris Trophy winner for this year, Rasmus Dahlin, who scored in 5 straight games.
I will have a Dahlin goal scorer prop tomorrow. I do have him. I do have Rasmus Dahlin. I posted this on Twitter. 50-1 this year to win the Norris Trophy. I said this in the offseason. That was a bet that I was going to make. I have it up on my Twitter. 50-1. Rasmus Dahlin, Norris.
I will say this. I like 2 plays in the NHL today, and they're both plus money. I like the Golden Knights, and I like the Penguins. Maple Leafs, I know you like that. I know you like the Knights play. The Penguins, I know you don't like, but I probably like the over more than I even like that, but I do. I know. I'm
looking at the standings right now, and the amount of teams that don't make sense that are in a playoff spot for me. There are 2 in the Eastern Conference, and there are 2 in the Western Conference.
And the Flyers.
Absolutely. The Flyers in the playoff spot. The Kraken are in a playoff spot, and the Blackhawks are in a playoff spot.
Okay. Kraken are in there because they played 7 games and have lost in overtime twice.
Hey. It's not a loss. Okay, the Red Wings have played 5 games and have 2 overtime losses. So the Red Wings have yet to lose.
If you've taken the Red Wings, draw no bet, or no, my bet, draw and money line play, like a double chance, you get every time.
Every game. So they're good at home. So that's why I like them tomorrow night too. The Wings and Devils at home.
Devils are going to be on a second half of a back-to-back, but I don't want to bet against the Devils.
I don't want to bet against the Devils, but I will take the Wings at like minus 115-ish, minus like probably close to as pick them as I can. I'll take them there, and I'll probably take them on the puck line as well, just for some plus money on a smaller bet. But that's tomorrow's show.
The Devils are giving me vibes of the Kings last year. Because their expected goal numbers, their advanced analytics are really strong this year. And if they just get average, give me league average goaltending from Mackenzie Blackwood, I promise you they will make the playoffs. If they get average goaltending from Blackwood.
And let's move into my little NBA action. Me and Nick are trying to do a little bit more NBA while Tim is trying to do more NHL. My NBA play of the day, I'm up 2-2. I'm actually even money on the NBA. Had a good Thursday, Friday. I'm on a little streak right now. I'm taking the Memphis Grizzlies money line minus 110. I'm taking them straight up against Brooklyn. I like it. I see it. I like Memphis. Tim likes Memphis. I love when I give, because I'm really trying to get into the NBA and handicap a little bit more. And I love when Tim goes, "Oh, I'm on that," and I'm like, "Oh, thank you, Jesus."
I'm already on it
because makes me feel good about it. It gives me a little extra. Nick's play of the day in Portland, in the NBA, is the Portland Trail Blazers. Explain this to me because, again, I'm trying to handicap the NBA, and are you just looking for talk to me about this because I am on the Nuggets.
Portland.
And I didn't look at a team total.
Yeah, Portland scored me 112 points tonight. That's all I'm asking. I like the over in this game. I've already bet the over, and I saw value with the Trailblazers. That's the way I did this. Instead of taking the Trailblazers on the spread, I think this game goes over anyway. So I'm expecting the Blazers to give me at least 112 points in order to do that because it's over 227.5. So that's all I'm really asking. I did that yesterday with the Charlotte Hornets. Generally, when I see a value on a side and a total, instead of betting both the side and the total, I'm just going to take a team total.
Yeah.
Especially if it's an over, because if I think the game's going to go over anyway, there's no use in trying to get both of them. I'm just going to try to say, okay, this game goes over. All right, give me the team total instead. Because I did that with the Hornets yesterday, even though I should have just taken the money line because they won outright as a 10-point dog.
Yeah,
and I really liked Charlotte yesterday. That was one of the plays that jumped off the page to me. But yeah, I'm on the Blazers here. I have them projected as 2.5-point dogs tonight, not 5.5. And I had the game more around the 232 range rather than 227.5. So I think this game goes over. I think the Blazers give me those points. So give me 112, Blazers. That's all I'm asking.
There you go. There you have our plays of the day in the NBA and NHL. We'll talk some football. I'm sure somebody's got something to talk about there. I'm on New England. I'm going to jump into the chat. I'm just to clear. I'm on New England and the under and a teaser. I'm on New England straight up. -8 is where I was at. Is where I'm at. I hate the 8. But I'm also on the under 40 straight up. And I'm on Stevenson anytime touchdown, over in yards and over in receptions.
That number was a 9 earlier. I was hoping New England money was going to come in, and I could have gotten a 10, and I would have taken Chicago at 10. Which, if I want 10 points with Chicago, I'm going to have to pay -140 for that.
I think New England beats them by 2 touchdowns. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if Chicago even scores a touchdown.
Yeah, I
might get some field goals up there.
-150. That's not something I'm
particularly. We'll see how this works out. Isaac says Trent's parlay is the Canes money line.
Loser.
Washington and Jersey over 6.5.
I like that play.
And Nets Grizzly over 233.
I got 228.5 with that game. I'm glad it's moved 5 points, so he can miss that and I can still hit mine.
Patriots -8.5. Hate him for that. Yeah, exactly. I mean, listen, he's got
so bad at that. So Bears outright?
I think the Bears could win this game.
No freaking way. No way. Belichick. And I don't care. I hope Mac Jones has a shitty first quarter so they'll put Zappe in. But just run the damn ball. They control the clock. That defense is night and day better than Chicago. And that offense Chicago is horrible. And I'm just saying, weather in New England, and I'm not saying it's going to be bad weather, but necessarily just a little breezy, cold, kind of maybe possibility of rain, small chance. I mean, this game screams right into Bill Belichick's head, right into his.
Give me the under. I don't care who wins.
Exactly. If you're feeling a little frisky here, New England Patriots -14.5 and under 34 pleaser. Thinking maybe it's a 26-7 type of game.
I think this game ends up like 21-3. I'll show you the text I sent to Allie. I'm like maybe
21-3. Then this pleaser will hit for 6-1 odds. If you think maybe they shut him out,
I'm gonna have to look at some alternative spreads on MGM.
It's a 6-point pleaser. I hate that it goes over the 14.5. I might look to do that.
I like 13.5. Whole lot better.
I may look to do that maybe in college football where I will pick
college basketball.
No, not really with basketball, but no, this idea of
I'm on this too. Under 20.5.
Yeah,
not 3 touchdowns. The under in this game. Kraken, our favorite against
kind of interesting. It won't let me do that yet. Maybe I'm looking at a pleaser. Maybe taking maybe Tulsa and ECU going +3.
This was a heartbreak right here. This kid,
not only that,
bright spot in that offense, and I think he's still a bell cow right here. This kid's going to be fine. He's going to come back from it, and hopefully he's right as rain. And he comes back stronger.
Hopefully, Carter can step up in that position now.
Yes.
Yeah, the Jets are now plus 2.5 at home. I think that the easy play for that game that I want to bet is the under 41, divisional under.
Yeah. Oh,
and what's the total?
41.
41. Yeah, 100%.
Divisional under.
Jump on that.
That's just something that I'm going to blindly bet is because there's a few.
Yeah, 40. Patriots unders. This game tonight with the Patriots Bears is going to be a lot like the Patriots Lions game, and we didn't score shit. And I think our offense is better than the Bears. And I'm just saying.
And one more thing you got to look at with this Jets situation with the injuries. It's not just Breece Hall that they just lost for the season. They lost Vera Tucker as well, their star rookie offensive lineman that's been really strong this year. So they get off to this 5-2 start, and they
hand in hand with the others.
They lose two of their best picks from the. I thought the Jets killed the draft. They did. Vera Tucker trading up to get Vera Tucker was great, and getting Breece Hall in the second round was great. Yeah, but that sucks for the Jets to lose both those players, especially the way the season started.
It was a great win. Called out the win. I nailed it on the Jets. I
had Broncos plus 2. And I thought it was a good buy low spot for the Broncos, sell high spot for the Jets.
And
I have to do my capping, obviously, but if I have a feeling if this hits 3.5 with the Jets, I might jump on them.
Listen,
I would take them now. I would take them now.
What the Jets are made of.
Why?
I think it's an overreaction. It's a fade in the injury report. Overreaction. The Jets go from a 2.5 point favorite to a 2.5 point dog.
Yeah. Do we think this line goes even more? So let's just say New England comes out here and wins this game 27-0 tonight, hypothetically speaking, and they come out and they absolutely look amazing, and you get that recency bias from a blowout win on Monday Night Football. You don't think that hits a 3?
It could. I think whatever it is, I want to grab the Jets next week because everybody's go, Breece Hall tore his ACL, he's out. The offensive line, he's out.
Right? No,
the Jets are not going to win their games with offense. Have you guys not been watching their games? They're not going to win the game with offense. They're going to win it with defense, and their defense has been phenomenal.
Yeah, ready? I'm gonna go Detroit Lenny thinking right now. You know the best way to play the New York Jets this weekend?
Tease them.
Teaser.
Tease them. Because you know
Take
why?
The Jets plus all the points and the under.
No, don't even touch the total in this game because you can play it with other games here.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's one of those key numbers. It's either 1.5, 2, or 2.5. You tease it above a touchdown.
Above a touchdown.
You're getting 8.5. You're teasing it, and it's a total less than 40 or less than 50, which is a big key for that as well. And you can maybe look to tease them with someone like the Rams could be an interesting look to tease them with. I still have to cap the card, but these are just teams you can look at. The Texans, teasing them up to 7 against the Titans.
I don't like the Texans.
You can tease the Falcons down to a pick 'em against Carolina.
I was just going to say that.
You can tease the Saints up to an 8 against the Raiders.
You could tease the Giants up to 9.
You can tease the Buccaneers up to 7. I won't touch the Giants because when I'm teasing, I want to cross through 2 key numbers. And the Giants are already at a key number at 3. So if you tease through 3, you're getting up to 9. You're only going through the 7, which that's why I cut it off at the 2.5. I say 1.5, 2, 2.5.
Baltimore on Thursday night over 7.
Nope. You would tease Tampa.
You tease Tampa, yeah.
Tampa up to 7.5 because you're teasing through a dead number with the Ravens and only through 1 key number.
There's a few things to go at. This was a hard loss, though, for the Jets.
It's less teasing through 0 and more teasing through 2 key numbers for me.
Here, how are you? Astros, 1 dependent. Yeah, they are. They're good. They're moving.
Astros.
Fellow Detroiter here. We all know how bad Tom.
I saw him live in an Islander uniform. I know how bad he is.
Right. Yeah.
The guy was an Islander before he was ever a Red Wing.
Line it up, Thomas. Red Wings money line. Yep. Great. Devils lose back to back. People from New Jersey and Detroit are both Devils. No, Devils on that's October 30th. That we call it Devil's Night. The day before Halloween, because everybody likes. Well, we don't do it purposely, but the hooligans in the city will go around lighting dumpsters on fire and shit. When I was a kid.
No. That's just called the Detroit Lions.
We don't light anything on fire. That's the most idiotic statement you've ever made. What are you talking about? We haven't lit shit on fire since 1957. That's the last time the Lions won a championship.
Do you remember that?
This motherfucker. Hold on. All right, big boys are going to have conversations now. You're going to time the F out. I'll let you back in for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Eric Taylor says Blues, Blues, Blues. Boy, everybody is on St. Louis Blues tonight. And I don't like it. I'm just going to tell you right now. I don't like it. I'm in Morningwood, and everybody and their brother was on the Blues. That was the consensus pick, I think, of the show. And no, I'm not going to back Thomas Greiss. You guys know who he is? I mean, and it's at 6. Give me the over, if anything. I just can't get. I can't get behind the Blues.
I did take a couple. I think my favorite bet in that game is I got a goal scorer prop for the Blues. Their leading goal scorer at plus 400 with Justin Falk.
Justin Falk.
Plus 400 to score a goal tonight. He's a defenseman, but he leads the team with 3 goals so far.
Where the hell are you getting 6.5 at?
Probably an alternate total.
He probably bet it early or he bought points.
Well, then it's got to be. It's juice. Never been below 7, I don't think. And it's got to be juicy. Good luck, pick. Good pick, Nathan. Yo. What up?
I will say, did you guys see the news for in the NFL today? That the Indianapolis Colts are having a new
upgrading a quarterback.
Yeah, they're benching
Sal Ellinger.
Ellinger. Yeah.
Ellinger.
Former quarterback of the Texas Longhorns.
Texas is back. Get your Colts tickets now. No more Matt Ryan.
Somebody brought up a point on ESPN I was watching.
Ellinger's not a bad quarterback. He has decent legs. He can run the football. I don't mind him.
Yeah, here's my thing. They got some trouble on the offensive line this year, injury report, and you can really, really tell because last year Indy was one of the best teams to run the ball.
Yes.
This year, not even close. Like they're one of the worst at running the ball. So I think Matt Ryan came there and thinking hey, we can protect you and we can run the ball so you won't get beat up. And then he's gotten the shit kicked out of him. So, that being said, benching him is, look, he's not the problem. That offensive line is the problem. I don't care who you put back there. So, watch now they'll come out looking like damn Super Bowl contenders and be able to run the ball all over the place. I don't know. Both teams score a field goal in each half. That's an actual prop. Patriots first half, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter.
Problem with the Patriots. How many people have you seen on the Browns? Not the Browns, the Bears.
Something tells me Bears tonight. To be completely honest, and my lean the whole week has been team total under for the Bears. But the more and more I look at it, and one thing that I've noticed is the underdog is covered in 4 straight Monday Night Football games.
Yeah, I got them in a money line contest thing. I do have them straight up though, and I do have the under. I'll be honest, it's like 2 different weight classes right here fighting. A couple weeks ago, I said,
it was the same.
People are like, "Oh, backdoor, Lions backdoor." I'm like, "You guys, this Patriot defense is gonna just destroy us." And this is very similar to that game. And even last week when Cleveland, I was on New England then. Cleveland can run the ball very well, and they shut them down. And they're going to do the same thing tonight to the Bears. They're just going to shut it down.
Yeah, not saying I'm betting it, but the more and more I look at it, the more and more I'm leaning towards the Bears.
That's fair.
It's very disgusting. It's
That's fair. Singer of Andre. What is with New York Yankees? They're both worth. I don't know what that means.
I saw something. I saw something interesting. They revealed the banner that they're going to put up for the Yankees. And I thought it was actually quite cool. If it would pop up, is it going to pop up? Let's see. Is it pop? No,
Maybe.
Doesn't want to. It says I'm share screening it. All right, that's weird. No, okay, hold on. Let me try it
said
again.
it was there, just there wasn't anything on the screen.
All right, I guess it doesn't want to show it. That's cool. Nick, I sent it to the one group chat. Pull it up.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I was capping a bit earlier, and I'm loving over 48 in the Vegas New Orleans game at first glance.
Why?
Yes, I did this on a power hour thing. Would have won if the roof was closed.
Yeah, you didn't hear the whole new cheating scandal for the Astros. They're now in cahoots with NASA to manipulate gravity when they're playing, but they have to have the roof open to do this. And what they do is when Houston's hitting, they put the gravity a little bit down, allow the wind to blow out.
They turn the dial down on the gravity.
Yeah. So when the Astros are hitting, their home runs go further. But when the Yankees are hitting, they switch it up so that their home runs, their hits go shorter, so that the balls don't go out and there's no home runs.
Makes sense.
Therefore, that's how the Astros were able to win it this year.
Makes sense, Yankee fans. Makes sense. I can dig it.
That's how the Astros cheated this year.
I did a power hour pick on this game. Me and Sean Higgs. Look for that on Power Hour. It'll be out soon as a free pick. But we were both on the over here. Defense might be optional in this game, so but don't hate it. Brees ripped off that 62-yard touchdown. Was amazing. I hate it for him. I know I hate it. He's every interview I hear with him, I like him as just like a dude. You know what I mean? Like he's not that kind of guy that you're going to see in the headlines out, at the clubs or getting in fights or this or that or what. Like he just seems like a really smart guy, and he's a great NFL football player. And I hope he comes back stronger than ever, for the Jets' sake, for his sake, for everybody's sake. 1+ field goal to be scored in each quarter. I won't get on that, Heath, because I think this game's going to be played between like the 40s. There's not going to be a whole lot of movement here. This game's going to suck.
And here's the thing. That assumes that someone's going to score in that game.
Hey, the no touchdown prop is in effect in this game.
Ooh. I need to see what that is.
Yeah. No touchdowns for Chicago.
Let me get what those odds are. I'll be right back with that. I also
like a Patriots touchdown, defensive touchdown, Patriots D touchdown. That's where
50 to 1, 50 to 1, no touchdown score. That's gotta be worth a $5 sprinkle, right?
Yeah, that's a $5 bill all day. Blues at plus money is a trap line. No,
let's do $5 at it. No touchdown score plus 5,000.
I think this is a little trappy.
That's why I'm getting a little nervous about that one.
Pacers plus 14.5 tomorrow.
14.5. I got 12. I think that's an alternative. I think Pacers legit have a shot to win outright tonight. Philly
I kind of dug this when I was capping the NBA, and I thought, maybe it's just me, but I thought the Pacers were a little bit more gritty and should not be 10-point underdogs here.
12,
so, I was like, man, you're going to give me 10 points? Damn, now you're giving me 12 points? 12.5? I'm like, shit. I don't think they lose by double digits, even if it is in Philly. So,
and look, can we just look what Philly did their last game? Oh, they lost outright to the San Antonio Spurs at home. Give me a break.
I bought 2.5. That's what he said. I bought 2.5.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
That makes sense. Have Dolphins minus 6.5. And the Bears Pats under 42.5 for 100.
Well, that lost because the Dolphins won by 6.
Yep.
So that was a loser.
What up, squad? Just pulled up. Hit the like button.
Appreciate it.
What would Jesus do?
No. Nope. Next comment. It's what would Joe do?
Don't do it. I'm still here. Astros win in a pound. If we're going, you are going to the World Series. You are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone getting fired?
I don't think he's getting fired.
No. If they didn't beat Cleveland, yeah, he probably could have gotten fired.
Yeah, that would have been.
But congratulations, New York Yankees, for making the ALCS. Your prize: 3 more years of Aaron Boone.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a good straight season. Just regular season.
They had a good first half of the year.
Okay. But
the second half was awful.
It's not a fireable offense, I will say that. The books gave us Astros as dogs because they're taking World Series to Game 7. I would love. So speaking of the World Series, let's just break this down real quick.
World Series. Yeah, I do have props that I did bet for this.
Tim is all about Phillies in 4. Astros in 4. Astros in 4.
Jordan Alvarez is the MVP.
That's what he's on?
Me.
Oh, you are on that. Okay.
Me.
I need a day to figure out some MVP props. But I will say this. Philly is straight up the Cinderella team here, obviously. Houston is straight up the giant here. They should be there. Everybody knew they were coming here. They're doing what they should do. No letdown, all gas, no break. So Astros, I'd like them to win, but I'm hoping it goes 6. So I'm going to say the Astros in 6, maybe 5 in a gentleman's sweep. But I don't know if Philly can, man. I don't know.
Astros give 0 Fs about no Cinderella story. They already knocked out the biggest Cinderella story this year.
Philly
and that was Seattle. Seattle was the biggest Cinderella story because that was their first time they made the playoffs since 2001. That was the Cinderella story. They don't give no Fs about no Philadelphia Phillies Cinderella story.
I know they don't care. Nobody gives a shit. But that New York series in Astros, first of all, New York, you're dumb. You're dumb as a box of rocks. After you won, you're going into this here. We want Houston. We want
you. Got Houston.
And you got Houston.
You got them, you dumbass.
You got Houston, and they went right up.
Right? Yeah. So that was
and they used their hand as a puppet.
There. Yeah. You want them. You got them. Good job. Good job.
You hear Philly was chanting, "We want Houston."
They're gonna get Houston.
No, they're
gonna get crushed.
Were they saying that? Well, Philly was chanting. Yeah. No, they weren't chanting that, was it? Maybe they were just mocking them.
No, but even if the Phillies, the funny thing is, if the Phillies win the World Series, you'll still get Philly fans asking when the Mets are going to play next.
So,
well, here's the thing. I think what the Philly fans were really saying.
And I'm Ron Burgundy. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
That's cool. That's the best thing ever. I will say this. I think Philly happy to be there.
I'm also back in the best division.
Houston, this is a letdown if you don't come away with the chip.
Correct.
Philly, you've already won. You already overachieved. If Houston loses the World Series, it's a disappointing season.
Also,
if
one thing that I saw, I think that Higgs says this is the 4th time it's happened. There's been 4 teams to sweep themselves through the DS and the CS. All 4 of those teams would go on to lose in the World Series. The Royals did it in 2014. Most recently, the Rockies in 2007. So,
wow, that's a little.
It's not an advantage to sweep yourself the way through your playoffs.
Okay, let's get after this. Let's keep moving down the chat. Under 7.
I have my World Series plays scrolling in the.
Yeah, those are Nick's, not mine.
No, those are my plays. I have Phillies plus 170 to win the World Series, full unit play. Quarter unit on the Phillies to win in 7 at plus 600. Hoskins to win MVP at 20-1. Real Muto at 25-1. And my long shot, Alec Boehm at 40-1.
All right. I have the Capitals and VGK tonight. DK Metcalf hurt his knee and was carted off too. That's going to Seattle, man. Dogs.
The first place, Seattle Seahawks.
Exactly. They fight every minute of the game. Patriots anytime touchdown defensive. Yeah, that's a
I bet no. I put $5 down on no touchdown scorer tonight.
Hopefully DK is an ACL. I don't know, man. It doesn't look like the Wild suck. That's fair.
Duh.
Chargers cornerback J.C. Jackson suffered a season-ending knee injury as well. Man, they're just handing out ACL injuries. Tell me, what would
Joe do?
Jesus do? I'm not saying it.
What would Joe do?
Canucks finally win,
Well,
boys.
I won't say the other one.
Yes.
Correction, Dolphins -5.5.
Oh, that one hit then.
I know y'all on the Bucks. I'm not necessarily. Yeah, I don't have the MVP. I don't not the MVP. Jeremy Pena MVP. You got
that was
you got to put
Pereira's
sentences
replacement.
together, bro. Read them before you hit send.
He won the AL. He won the ALCS MVP. Jeremy Pena.
Okay. Spurs T-Wolves -9 over under 34.
Spurs plus the points.
Boom. Bryce Harper does not deserve a World Series. He is a douche. But
I don't like Bryce Harper either. Yeah.
Phillies will take 3 wins and lose in Game 7. If this thing goes 7,
If this thing goes
it's
7,
advantage
regardless
Philly.
of the result, I love my bets.
The difference maker here is Philly's bullpen. If they can stick their starting pitching is good, really good, really good.
Especially
Really,
when you're
really
going to get
good, right.
4 games. If you go 4 games with Wheeler and Nola.
Now you got
Which I don't think
face
we've
both of
had-
those twice.
Yeah. I mean, Zach Wheeler's probably been the second best pitcher during this postseason, and number 1 maybe Aaron Nola.
Yeah. Astros futures. It's not about winning, guys. It's about having fun. It's about winning. Take the dog, reverse spread that ish, and make some nachos. Bears -6. There's no, bro. Let me just send you my cash app.
Joe just took.
I
his
would
nutsack
love
and
to
put
see
it
it.
on the table.
I would love to see it, Joe. I would love to see it. I would like nothing more than to see the
It's all about
Patriots
Tijuana.
lose tonight.
Time to parlay the Bulls. And
No,
the
all
Bears.
right, that's where you cross the line.
Took a left turn. Lenny,
like
is that
the
your
Bulls
man
today.
cave or a green screen?
Totally, it's man cave.
Yeah, totally.
Man cave, 100%.
Yeah. It could also look like this at times. But
You're supposed to make them think it's your man cave.
if the Tigers are winning, it's this.
Well, you
Which
don't
is
see that
never
often.
that then.
It's never that. If I'm doing really bad, I'm in the dungeon. Or
Hey, now.
I have been. Now, if I'm back in Detroit, it looks like this.
Right.
From my living room, it looks like that.
I remember you had the last one that you just had up when you came on to ESB a couple of times.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, it's morning time. I don't know, tell you, it was a rough night. If I'm on vacation, it looks like this.
Oh, fancy.
If it's Friday night show, how you doing? Set, Pistons games look like this.
Oh, nice.
Just saying, Red Wings practice facilities look like this. If I'm at the VFW drinking in shithole bars, it looks like this. But most time it's football season, so it's like this.
There you go.
But
by the way, I put in my futures for the World Series, my plays at least. I have them scrolling across the bottoms. Astros sweep 9-1. Astros in 5.50. I took 2 shots because maybe they win a game. Alvarez $7. Verlander $9, and my long shot will be Trey Mancini at 66-1 in his last series as an Astro because he's going to go back to Baltimore.
Oh, go back and retire?
No. He'll go back and play with Baltimore next year. He's a rental. 100% a rental.
Retire as an Oriole.
Yeah, he'll retire as an Oriole. 100%.
The Bulls, man. I'm gonna wait and see on the Bulls because I think they're gonna be good this year. I think they are. Good team,
I got the Celtics minus 4.5. It's up to 6. I'm happy with my line movement.
I almost bet the Bulls +6 this morning, and then I checked our capper panel thing, and I saw Tim put up the Celtics. I'm like, damn it! That's one of the only plays I liked.
Rocketaz.
Okay, I want to point this one out because you and then TJ Gaming mentioned the Utah Jazz are 3-0. I think they lose their first game tonight to the Rockets.
Imagine that.
But I will. The only reason why I say that is they're coming off of a back-to-back. They just played an overtime game last night, and a 3-0 team is a 1.5-point favorite against an 0-3 team. Seems a little fishy. I didn't bet it, but I don't know.
Heat minus 3.5, Blazers +5. Parlay.
Loser. I'm on the opposite side of both. I like the Raptors and I like the Nuggets.
If the 76ers lose, TJ's going to cry.
I don't know if they lose, but Indiana's going to cover the 12.
What is your game? Oh, right.
Well, no, that's what he's in now. That's what he's in now.
It looks like. That's it. It's very colorful. I don't know. I just want to take some pictures. Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't know. I don't really have a gay bar look. Here's my bedroom. Wait, where'd it go? Right here.
Look fancy.
I know. The almost adulting mansion.
Is that where you're gonna take? Is that where you're gonna take Turnsy after the Red Wings game?
Yep, right here. I just want to take some pictures. That's my Jeffrey Dahmer voice. I like the Nuggets tonight against the Blazers coming off back to back. I like the Nuggets as well.
I do too.
So I just need the Blazers to give me 112 points.
Houston +105. That's fair. Bulls aren't going down 3 games in a row. They're going to be the best team tonight. They will be all year.
No.
This is coming from the same guy that bet the Bears. So
he's a Chicago guy. It is what it is.
Yeah, I have the Rockets, Tim, +110 for 3 units. Whoa.
I will say I have bets on every game today besides that game, and I'm very close to adding the Rockets.
Tim, don't go crazy.
I'm very close to adding the Rockets.
Bring Levine along. Yeah, there you go. Grizzlies money line best bet.
Yes, I like the Grizzlies today.
Look at us get through the chat early and shiznit.
What can I get for the Rockets?
All right.
Let's see. Houston. Utah. You can get a +115. Let's see what else can I get. 118.
Ooh.
Nick, I'm gonna do it. I've been eyeing that down all day, and even Hammer Poop DM'd me and said, "Are we going Rockets tonight?" I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
That's definitely a Hammer Poop play.
That is a Hammer Poop play, but he's part of Fade You Sports. We do a bunch of stuff with him.
He's part of the Capper Collective.
The Capper Collective with Dave Show.
Oh, okay. They have Patriots total touchdowns over under set at 2.5 with over juiced in -136, unders +108. They score 3 now. They don't. I think this game.
I have no touchdown. I have no touchdown at 50-1.
Yeah, I love the odds on that. I think New England. I like New England's defense to score a touchdown. That's about it. I think they run the shit out of this ball. If you like defense and you like running the ball, you're going to like this football game. Plus, and if you hate the Bears, you're also going to like this. The Nets will win.
I'm not interested.
You shut your mouth tonight.
It's fine.
I'm on the Grizzlies. This show brings him joy. Well, that's what we're here to do. So I'm glad. I'm feeling like Joe Public tonight. I bet the Jazz, the Blues this morning. Sometimes
I'm on the opposite side of the Jazz game now. I'm sorry.
Right. TJ says, could people just triple team Luka
Doncic?
I can't say his name.
Luka.
Rockets caught it at +110 earlier during ESB, even though you said kind of 1-800 gamble.
It is kind of 1-800, but the more I look at that game, I just added it. I just did.
Sign me up. Knicks first half, get some money.
I like the over. I got it at 219. It's up to 222, so I'm happy with that.
Ooh,
Knicks destroyed me.
I found a play that I really like as a prop bet for tonight's game. And you can get +166 for this, all right? Hear me out on this one. And it correlates with no touchdown.
Okay.
Will there be a scoreless quarter? Yes, +166. I'm going to take a shot with that one there. Yep, +166. Will there be a scoreless quarter? Taking a small
I think
stab
that
at
Chicago's going to play from behind a lot, so they're going to try and push the ball down the field, which is going to be all bad. Like, I would try and look at the Justin Fields a fumble, and he throws at least a pick, at least one, at least.
I just took the plus.
I don't like that kid. I don't even think he's an NFL caliber quarterback, in my opinion. I don't think he's that good.
Well, he came from Ohio State. I'm not surprised he said that.
Well, no, show me one Ohio State.
Oh, I'm well aware that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they don't breed good quarterbacks. That's why everybody's like, oh,
they breed running backs and defensive players.
Right. They should be like, oh, everybody's like,
and wide receivers.
I've heard a ton of Lions fans, and I had this conversation with them a ton. Draft CJ Stroud. No, I don't. Because there's never been an Ohio State quarterback that's any good. I don't want no quarterback from Ohio State. And it's not because I hate Ohio State. They just don't. Certain teams breed certain position players. Ohio State doesn't breed quarterbacks.
Ohio State's running backs and wide receivers, mainly wide receivers. Iowa is tight ends for whatever reason.
Tight end.
Notre Dame is offensive linemen.
Yep. And you want a running back, Nebraska, Wisconsin.
You want running back, Wisconsin. I was going to say Wisconsin.
You want a running back, they're just the Big Ten in general.
Yeah. You want a receiver, take your ass down to Alabama.
I was going to say, if you want a linebacker, Georgia.
Yeah.
If you want a defensive end or defensive lineman in general, go to an SEC school.
Yeah. Yeah. Growing big down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do.
If you want a punter, Aussie.
Go to Australia.
All these Aussie punters is ridiculous right now.
You want a quarterback for real? You look outside of the big conferences.
Yeah.
Okay.
North Dakota State's a big one.
You look at Reno. You know what I mean? You look at places like that.
I mean, we've seen Hall of Fame quarterbacks come out of these small schools. I mean, we saw Ben Roethlisberger come out of the University of Miami of Ohio. We've seen some of these schools, these smaller schools, produce
Patrick Mahomes play football.
Texas Tech.
See what I mean? Not a big school though. I mean, they're
Big 12. School. I count them as a big school. They're in Big 12.
You know what I mean? But Lamar Jackson.
He was Louisville. That's still a Power 5 school.
I don't still big name schools. I guess I'm just saying. Johnson Simon. No, I already did that one. Jaylen Brown's B-Day today. Any good props on him? Ooh,
Maybe. I didn't look at props, but I have. What do you call it to win?
Both teams scored 10 points. No is plus 210. I don't think Chicago scores 10. I'm on the under 14.5 points.
Would we be surprised if we came back tomorrow and this game ended 9-3?
Yes, because I think New England can run the ball.
I would love that.
New England can run the ball and very good. And Stevenson, I like him. I like that kid. I got him over 3 catches because Mac Jones likes to dump him off, or over 2.5. And I like him to get over 62.5 or 61.5 rushing yards. But other than that, that's it. Jokic over 45.5 prop tonight. He's had 2 back-to-back triple doubles. He's a stat stuffer.
You already know I'm going to go take his triple double prop again.
Any quarter to end scoreless in Monday Night Football, and Rockets money line parlay pays plus 521. Sign me up. Ooh,
have fun.
I'm going to go see what Jokic's triple double prop is for tonight.
Doug Williams,
Grambling
out of Grambling State. Washington legend. USC got some quarterbacks.
That's a Power 5 school. I'm looking at these
like who? Matt Leinart.
Yeah, no, and there is, I think the next non-Power 5 quarterback that's going to be a decent name that's going to get drafted. Remember this name? It's McCall for Coastal Carolina.
His triple double prop is only plus 229 tonight.
Who? Oh, Jaylen Brown.
No, Nikola Jokic.
I might jump
229 for a triple double.
He tied Kareem.
Right, that should be like
not Kareem. He tied Will Chamberlain for triple doubles last game.
If that doesn't prove that Nikola Jokic is an MVP every single year, that his triple double prop is a 229 compared to other players, where if you see Giannis or Luka or any of them. They're always $4, $5, $6. I don't know.
I will say this, and it kind of pains me to say it a little bit, because I think Shaquille O'Neal is maybe one of the funniest, best players at his position ever. Okay?
He was tall. He wasn't a talented basketball player. He was tall. He could barely shoot.
Jokic, he dominated his position. Is what I'm not going to say he's like one of the best players of all time or anything.
Shaq is better than Jokic. At the moment.
I'm saying this. Let me finish. I'm saying this. Yes. But Jokic reminds me a lot of him, but with a shot. And over his career, if he continues this way, I think he could surpass Shaq at that position. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I just do. I mean, Wilt Chamberlain, best to ever play the game at that position by far. I mean, the dude scored like 100 points in a game. I know it was a different era, blah, 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 but man, still, you know what I mean? So that means overplay for Jokic. Yeah.
I like it.
Play. I don't hate that. My sex robots are back. I blocked them, but they still show up when I miss.
They love you, Lenny.
Well, listen. What do you want me to tell you? Ladies love me. Girls adore me. I mean, even the ones that never saw me. Drop lyrics on your ass. All right, that's going to wrap it up for us, though. We appreciate you guys stopping by. As always, Game Time Decision is brought to you every Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern. I'm going to roll on out of here, and we're going to Zach Wilson it up and some gritty.
Yeah. 5-2, baby.
Yep. Hold on. Let me get the button right. Check us out. Take care, boys.